Hello everyone, welcome back for a very short aqua yoga session. For this practice I don't need any props. The pool has a bar in case I need it. The water is on the level of the chest and maybe maybe neck and chest. Coming straight away, I start to move my hands in and out to feel the temperature of the water, feeling the sensation being in the water. You don't fight the gravity, so this is quite nice to feel. Couple of breathing in and out, and start to move again into the legs. So straight away I'm getting into the legs. So bring the one knee to the chest, move the knee to the side couple of times, just checking the big joints of the hips. So this practice is very good for joints from the hips and for the shoulders, but of course it's benefit for entire body. Switch sides, move the knee to the chest, move gentle, the leg side to side. It is also part of the hydro yoga, so when the water is about 32 to 35 degrees. So nice in and out, couple of times, checking the muscles around the hips. And then coming for a second, extend the raw leg forward, point the toes. Extend your arms, throw your abdomen in and keep the standing leg straight. It's something sometimes you want to roll back. So a bit of engage the standing leg. Move to the other side, extend the other leg, point the toes, extend your hands to the side, breathing in and breathing out. Coming gentle by rolling into a lightly twist. So roll the hands side to side. Keep your hands under the water from the upper arms down, the fingertips down. Relax your wrist, relax your fingertips, and just roll your body side to side. It's very good and very relaxing, very good for your obliques. And of course the legs a little bit wider than normal to feel a bit engaged the pelvis, to not roll back or rolling side to side. So in this session, you work the hips, you work your muscles, you really calm your mind. So this is the benefit for this type of practice. So coming to check a little bit into the glutes, into the lower back, chair pose, lightly bend the knees, extend your hands forward, extend your arms, look back, little back bend. Take it from your times. Bend the legs, look forward between your hands, and extend your arms over the head, extend your legs. And again, bend the legs, look forward, look between your hands, keep your hands forward, and move your hands over the back. You can do more times if you want. This is just an example how we practice hydro yoga into the pool. Extend your arms all the way up. Now grab one wrist, move to one side, looking back. Nice from open the hips and the side on the ribs. And extend to the other side, grab the other wrist, move lightly to the other side. This is one of my favorite stretches from the side body. And come back in the center. A couple of stretching a little bit into the wrists. Maybe even move your head back and forwards. Or maybe taking inhale here and exhale, calm your mind. Moving a little bit wider the legs and moving into first movement of warrior two. So bend the right knee, extend the palms, maybe take your fingertips up and pushing the wrist into the level of the water. Keep your right knee in alignment. These postures here is I found quite challenging in the water because the back leg should be really reaching down into the bottom of the pool. Extend your hands up forward into warrior one. And release the hands again down to the level of the water and roll the left arms all the way back. Roll the left arms under the water all the way forward. Keep your fingertips to touch, not moving the hands too much up, just keeping the fingertips looking to your fingertips, keeping the right leg bent and pushing the back leg. Do one more time, roll the left arms back and roll it under the water. Feel the obliques, take your fingertips and roll the hands up in the sky. Look up. Inhale, keep the right knee bent, keep your shoulders nice, take the left arms all the way back, reaching up, taking the left hand behind of the hip and take the right arms up in the sky. It's very difficult to see me under the water, but I do my best I can to keep my legs in the position. Take the hand back and move to the other side, to the right hand of the hip and move to reverse warrior or somehow into reverse warrior or maybe a triangle pose. This version is a hands up or maybe the hands behind of the head if you want it, depending how you practice. Extend the hands and move to the other side. So moving to the left side, fingertips up, stay here, pushing like you want to push the water away. And again, it is the arch warrior and transforming into warrior one. And again, taking the hands forward, move the right arms back, look nice. And roll the right arms under the water. Take your fingertips to touch, roll the fingertips up, and bend the left leg, pushing back into the back leg. And do one more time. So again, this movie is like a little example of what we're doing. It's a variation. As long as you feel your muscles lengthening, you feel the skin nice. And again, with this time we're coming with the reverse warrior. Take the right arms up, the left arms up actually, and maybe the hand behind the head. Move the elbows up. Very good for your armpits, for the side body. And move into the other side, into side ankle pose or maybe triangle pose like we name in yoga, and take the right arms up in the sky. Again, come back in the center, extend your arms, really stretching your arms, bend the knees to the side. Again, moving the hands in and out a couple of times. Again, chair pose as an option, bend the legs, keep your sole of the foot nice grounded. This is a portion when you start to roll back. You can take a twist if you want. Keep the legs bent, keep your hips forward, and roll the back arms under the water. Take the other arms back. Roll under the water, coming all the way forward. I like to repeating about 3 times. Now, it looks a bit easier, this one, but when you're doing into the pool, you don't fight that gravity, so the heels wants to lift up. So this is, again, you engage your core muscles to keep your heels down. It's very interesting how hydro yoga or aqua yoga will work the postures. So come back, extend your arms, nice inhale, move the fingertips all the way up, a couple of stretching around the back and moving up, couple of rolling here from the back of the neck to reposition the spine. Keep your legs straight, moving to one side. And come back center, exhale, move to the other. I always, even in the water, I'm moving with the breathing. And I'm coming back, maybe a little back bend. This is the postures when I feel I want to roll back. So this is where we need to rooting the heels and the sole of the foot down. It's very important for stability of your legs into the sea. Now, moving into the balancing postures, one is, if you remember, on the mat, we do the tree pose. So do the best you can, keeping the sole of the foot to the leg. You can take the hands a couple of times. You can even hold the bar if you have it next to you. That's the moment when I can bring the palms in the prayer position, calm the mind, and take a moment of balance. This is one of the beauty of hydro yoga, aqua yoga, the balancing that amazing in the water. So if you have a struggle when you work on the mat, here in the pool is completely different. And please remember, when you practice asymmetrical movements like this one, remember to do the other side. I really always I'm staying into attention to bring asymmetry and keep the same lengthening of time on both sides. So again, it's a beautiful posture, tree pose, to calm the mind, lengthening up. Let go to this leg, and I'm moving a little bit side to side. Now, for the next part, I move to the body. It's one of my favorite stretch. I'm taking my hands straight, and I'm taking my right leg on the wall, and I'm keeping my heel, knee, and hips in alignment. And I start to moving into fourfold. This is so good for your lower back, for your hamstrings on the back, and of course, switch to the other side. So this is what we'll do into the hydro pool in town when you practice. you can do again, or I can show you another version with bow legs. So pushing the legs, this is like a Paschimottanasana, if you remember, on the mat, when we flex the sole of the foot and really fall forward. Of course, we keep the head away from the water, look on the direction of your knees, and keep your arms to be straight rather to bend, to pushing too much into the hamstrings. It's a beautiful four-fold, good for your low back. Release the legs down, inhale, and then moving into extending that warrior three. You extend your arms here, keep your head away from your water. This will really engage into your glutes to keep your right leg back. And of course, move to the other side. Send the left leg back. Usually when we do in the pool, I stay a bit longer, but for this video, I'm just give you some example how we work, what you expect to do. And it's really nice for the hips, for the glutes. It's another option here. If you're a dancer warrior, you can hug. If you can't hug your ankle, you can stay there. Or if you can hug your ankles, you'll be very surprised if you struggle into dancing warrior. Here is completely different. You can really feel the good iliopsoas, the muscles on the hip stretching, the shoulder stretching, lengthening up, and relax the leg back down. We're taking the same leg, flex the sole of the foot, place the ankle on top of the standing leg, bend the standing leg, and this is like sitting here. It's good for stretching the glutes on the back. Good for a sciatica. If you have issue with sciatica, this is very good posture. We repeat the same to the other side. So again, bend the other leg. You can grab the ankle or maybe not. And do the best you can to lift the back knee up, keeping the hips square, extend the other hand, look forward, take the same leg, flex the sole of the foot and placing on top of the other leg, and sit down, extend your arms, breathing in and breathing out. And again, just let go. When you're done these postures, release your leg back down. And now taking, this can also work with a water noodle or maybe on the bar. Couple of movements here to release, keep the knees into the chest and extend the legs. This is working the core, preparing from the postures like Navasana, bow pose, when we use the core action. Now here you don't put pressure into your sit bones, so you can feel freedom of this movement, but engage your core a little bit here. Bring the knees into the chest, extend your legs, or separate the legs for much more space. And keep the knees together, move the knees side to side. It's again very good for your obliques, very good for stability of your core. Again, you can hold the bar, you can hug some noodles on the back. And extend your legs. Maybe extend one leg forward, point the toes. You can take in that, remember, it's a name of these postures of the balance. In Sanskrit, it's Uddita Hasta Padangushtasana. You can extend, you can hook your big toes, not available. You can do the best you can. Take the leg to the side. And look into the other direction, stretching the hamstrings. Release the toes. You can stay here or otherwise taking the hands on the bar or take the hands on your hips and take the toes up. It's very good for your core, very good for stability of the legs muscles, and move to the other side. So preparing to the other side, extend the legs. Now, if you cannot hook your big toe, you can take your hands behind of your knee. When you hook in the big toes, we name in yoga yogi lock. And I put a bit pressure on top of your big toe, stimulate some digestive system with the meridians coming from your big toes. Move the leg to the side, maybe taking forward, holding here, keeping the leg active, hands on the hips, or maybe hands on the bar, or maybe on the noodle, depending how we choose to practice. I release the legs all the way down. Well, moving on, so almost on the end was my little presentation of this movement. Again, I'm moving and reset a bit of the twists. Just moving again, bend the legs, switch a bit side to side. That will bring a bit much more balance into the muscles when we work asymmetrical movement. Now we're getting back into the space. We can also do a sun salutation presentation here. We can work again on the noodles, or maybe on the bar, or maybe on the edge of the pool. Now, from the edge of the pool, there is also a little tiny concern about not hit the head or the chin or the teeth. So I prefer to go on the bar. I extend my arms, extend the legs, lightly bend your elbows, and move the head up, extend your, really get a nice back bend, and come back in the center, put the heel down, and look down, extend your arms. This is a sun salutation, bend the knees with exhale. Inhale, reach your chest up, extend, push the bar away, and come back in the center. Preparing here again to a couple of times. Remember, when you bend your elbows, here it's exhale, extend your arms, you inhale, and come back with exhale in down dog, stay here, catch your breath, and exhale, coming back, and do a couple of times. So again, if you have problem with your shoulders, that will really train your triceps, train your muscles under the armpits to get nice in alignment. And just doing, you can feel this nice stretch. Sometimes we finish in Shavasana, but we keep the eyes open. We maybe extend the legs, we relax the legs, depending how you would like to finish the class. And usually we'll finish with a couple of breathing techniques. But I like to thank you so much you join me for this little presentation, and I hope you see you soon. Goodbye.